be willing to ask some hard questions of ourselves and our behavior.
Over here.
Hey, Michael. I'd like your thoughts on Charlton Heston's mixed ethnicity theory and George Bush's relationship with Hollywood post 9/11.
I was surprised when Charlton Heston made that comment in the film. I didn't ask him about race, even though race was and is a big part of the film. I wasn't going there, with him. So when I just simply asked him what he thought the difference was between us and, say, Canada, he said, well, it's our mixed ethnicity. And then I think he heard himself, and he immediately tried to back off from it and said, well, we had too many problems with the civil rights, back in the civil rights era, so I don't want to go there. And then he also said, though, that, our country was founded by those wise, dead old white guys. And I didn't understand the both, why he went down that road. Although I do understand it because I'm an American, and I understand that race has always played an important part of our heritage and not our good heritage, from the genocide of the Indians all the way through, to where we're at today with that problem. So I thought that it was a fitting coda, fitting punctuation mark to what I've been saying throughout the film. I have to say, though, that to be honest, when I heard him say it sitting there in the room, I felt bad for him. I really felt like, oh my God, he's having his Al Campanis moment, and his Jimmy the Greek moment. And I wasn't sitting there like a journalist going, ha, I've got the Jimmy the Greek moment out of Charlton Heston. I'm going, man, oh man, too many people look up to you. Why did you have to go there? Why did you have to say that? And that's probably just a function of the fact that I'm white too. Because if I'd been a black guy sitting there, I think my sympathy level would probably be a lot less. Which isn't saying a whole lot for me, frankly, because it shouldn't matter whether I'm white or black. Making that kind of comment deserves to be challenged, and I should have challenged it. And every time I've seen the scene in the edit room, I wonder, why didn't I just lunge at him for that, But, I think I was just too shocked to hear it. I just didn't expect to hear it.
You deliberately sort of create or leave in a sense of pathos around Charlton Heston in the way you leave in his exit and all of that.
Right. Well, there was a lot of debate in the edit room as to whether or not to show him walking out. He's feeble. He'd actually just had a hip replacement surgery. And some people in the edit room were saying, no, take that out because it makes him too sympathetic, or people are going to feel sorry for him. And I said, well, but that's what happened, and I think that we should, I should leave that in there. And I'm not trying to make myself look like the good guy and he's just the bad guy. In fact, I wasn't there to debate the gun control issue with him. I just wanted to ask him a simple question about, why he thought we were different from Canadians, primarily, and why did he come to Denver, and to Flint in the weeks or months after these shootings? Why'd you do that? Why'd you rub their nose in that? I didn't understand that. Just as a human being, forget about the politics of it. Why would you do that? And finally, I wanted to put a human face on this gun violence that his organization seems to turn a blind eye to, which is that little 6-year-old girl. And I wanted him to see that photograph of her. I wanted him to know who she was, and the kind of pain that he caused the community when he showed up like that. Is that what you mean? Is that
yeah?
There's
a question over here.
Yeah, I had two questions on that. Why are you a member of the NRA? And also, on some level, when Charlton Heston announced his illness recently, on some level did you go, oh